Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys the message that some of those win conditions are a little bit elusive. I have noticed that with a huge focus on early and mid-game strategies, that endgame ones you typically just don't really get there, or you just kind of barely get some kind of real scaling happening before the game just ends right now. We have a pretty aggressive meta after the rebalance. So one of the things that you can do to kind of escape that, where you're just kind of still playing mid-range stuff and you don't know how you're actually going to win the lobby, buy the buddy spell. It is one of those moments where, yeah, you might be wasting 3 gold or 2 gold because you can sell the buddy a lot of the time. I would say half the time, you're just going to get 3 really depressing options and you're going to regret buying the spell. But honestly, if you already have a mid-game strategy kind of rolling and you just need to find out how you can go to the next level to win the lobby, it's kind of worth taking, because in the other coin flip, it's going to be a mix between pretty worthwhile for 2 gold and actually winning the lobby for playing the tavern spell. I noticed that there's not a lot of buddies on the boards of my opponents these days, so it seems like it's still a strategy that is not widely used, but I think it is actually worthwhile to try. And of course, I have a great example to highlight for you guys. Enjoy the game. This is some straight garbage. I think we're gonna play a token bonanza build and buff with the Catacomb Crasher. Yeah, Macaw Catacomb Crasher is like an absurd amount of stats.
Prepare for the show.
Have 25 die, Bongo Bopper, or Stealth. I mean, extra end of turn does actually open up Quillbore. That's true. Actually, that's true. Alright, I'm gonna do that. It's also a pretty easy quest to complete, so I should have started with the undead.
I am my own vision of grace.
Should have. Alright, what are we doing? Naga. Naga and wins. Against what? Against the Quillbore. Alright. We were on top of the game by a wide margin when World of Warcraft had, by a significant margin, the most players and attention. Why play now? Exploit bugs? No, it's not exploits or bugs.
An encore, if you insist.
Geyser's good, but I don't know if I'm committing to that. Maybe I am. I think the 2 most significant things that I was doing, like as early as Wrath of the Lich King, is like really understanding how pressing buttons works in the game. Like I was literally just using more skills per minute than anyone else. And the other part was tracking internal cooldowns of procs. Nobody really figured that out, as far as I could tell, until I did it. Like I had to set up and code my own timers for them. Like when this buff would show, create timer for a certain length. People didn't even know what the internal cooldowns were, or even that they had internal cooldowns. We didn't even know they had internal cooldowns. So yeah, I basically went through, figured out the internal cooldown on every single trinket, compared them with that information once again, because they all had different internal cooldowns. And yeah, being able to predict when an internal cooldown from a trinket would be available. You could use cooldowns preemptively right before the stack effectively damage multipliers, and then because you would know when those windows would come up, because you were tracking the cooldown for it, you would be able to kind of position yourself in a fight where you could stand still and just do damage or like the 10-second window where everything was up. Yes, I did that. Other people were not doing that. Nowadays, I imagine other people are doing that because it makes a big difference. Chris Metzen's World Soul Saga made it interesting enough for you to see where they're taking this new era of the game. Oh yeah, I ain't judging. If you guys want to play World of Warcraft, I mean, you know, do what's fun. You went to get cheese and meat at Costco, and they downsized their products. Not even Costco. It's safe from corporate greed.
Metal is in your future.
My understanding is Costco is still a pretty good company, though. Inflation. Well, actually, right now, there's people looking into the fact that it's not quite so innocently inflation. They're a broad system that basically push companies that don't act particularly competitively in their industry to jack up prices for the sake of profits. There are some like recent stories about it. I don't remember where I saw it, but it was like a news story. Basically, for things as innocent as like meat. Yes, it's not like one company owns the entire market, but it's just like a very small number. It's like 3 for like 400 million people, right? And then they're all for-profit, publicly traded companies, so they're expected to make as much money as possible from their shareholders, which they're basically legally obliged to. Or they get sued, by the way. It's not like, oh, we didn't make that much money this time. No. That's, you know, there's consequences. And they all operate by a form of metric where they try to operate within the upper end of pricing. I'll explain in a second what that means. It's actually really interesting. I thought it was really interesting anyway. Fine, let's try to figure something out. Yeah, we can do that.
A little brick of... Time to bench that one. Here's a gold.
Okay, so let's say that I'm a farmer, and I think I make pretty good sausages, all right? So I have access to the information for the entire country on the range of pricing for said sausage, and because I think my sausage is above average sausage, I'm going to charge in the top 20% of the pricing for sausage. So I'm like, my sausage, it's not $5 per sausage, it's 8, damn it. It's not 10. 10's the highest price, but it's 8. Okay? So that sounds innocent enough. But if like 3 companies provide sausages for 400 million people and no one else significant really does, and they all do that same thing, what happens is the price just goes up because of their algorithms. It literally just goes up. So that's a problem when you want to buy sausages.
You're a star athlete, friend.
Oof. That is looking too bad for me. Nice, okay. Damage is pretty well curbed, at least. Yeah, I'd say the egg is pretty good. You don't really have a build going. It's just like a powerful card. You might just get garbage, but it's pretty good, yeah. First 2 spells free. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. More Bongo Bopper. Can't say I love it. Whoa, okay.
Poking one fish back. Wow, a veteran athlete.
It's one of those things where they tackle some surface level guys that are too stupid to properly even pretend like something else is going on. You know, give them a slap on the wrists and send the story to the media as if you did something. So what is to be done? Well, my solution is to like just play like video games. Yeah. Just make the most of it, man.
So, what's the score?
So bad. Okay. Oh, the last one's actually not.
Everyone's rooting for that one.
Your last opponent is gonna be terrible. Maximum stats. Undead. Are undeads.
I'd play, but then here you are.
Okay. Fine.
Good play.
Let's do this differently.
You tread on sacred ground.
8 is what we want.
I've been keeping score. You are good. Magnificent audience. Game, set, and match.
Yeah, I think I have enough board, so
What's in the trophy case? Sure to recruit
refresh
some
spells.
champions. A strong
Oh,
one
wait.
for your team.
Wait, that card is like amazing. Okay, fine.
Everyone's rooting for that one. Wow, a veteran athlete.
Well, this turned like a pretty good build, actually. Look at that. Get to learn everything every season? Nah, not everything. The bird's gonna get the stats and be too big to reborn. I mean, that might happen, but it's okay. Why is this build good? So in this minion typing, Beast is by enormous margin the best build. So I'm expecting everyone to play Beasts, and that's actually not too bad, because hopefully none of them will have any Beast builds that are like impossible to beat. So the second best build is like, yeah, maybe like Quailboard, I don't know. But we got the double end of turn thing. Now we don't have Drakari, so it looks a bit bad right now, but if we get like a Drakari, we can scale end of turn. The Kel'Thuzad, this is an undead, and we have double, so we're gonna get 150 stats and we're gonna get 170 stats now with this slightly better play. This is good scaling. Need a Drakari though, and the Quillboar transfer, ideally.
Of pain.
I suppose that's okay, but I do want Kripparrian.
There's a golden trophy waiting for you. A strong athlete.
It's got a lot of stats.
Wow, veteran athlete.
One left.
Blood gems? What blood gems? You tread on.
I don't really want to freeze for the Macaw. Get rid of the bird and just go like ham on KT. Alright.
The scourge will consume you.
Oh, and yeah, I guess it's permanent, so we'll put that first. Oh yeah, I have to do those first. True. Okay.
I've been keeping score. You are good.
Buff now.
Magnificent audience. An encore, if you insist.
Oh.
Oh! Pass that if I were you. Wow.
That's not bad.
Athlete.
Oh. What? Oh, that's a 5? Well, I wouldn't have bought it then. Maybe I should get a Macaw now or something. -6? No, it didn't cost anything. Realistically, I cannot reborn it. Realistically, I can't. I'd have to run 5 minions because I have double end of turn, and it would brick a Drakari draw. I can't do that.
I think a medal is in your future.
Pretty good. Is he winning? No, he wasn't.
Now synchronize.
I guess we'll see how strong the other dude is.
An encore, if you insist.
Can't really sell that anymore, so.
Make sure to recruit some champions.
This is where we just piss away 10 gold real quick. Yeah, whatever.
A strong athlete.
Here, have taunt. Actually, that one is pretty good, but
You ought to fill out your team. These competitors should cool off.
creepy. Markai mech build? Yeah, you can get some pretty crazy ones.
I think a medal is in your future.
It's probably hard to lose. What's he playing though? Demons? Yeah, I don't think I'm losing. I might not kill him though, but he has to do a lot of work. Most of my cards are high tavern tier. Okay. But yeah, still.
You were a magnificent audience.
And then again, it's pretty funny. That wasn't that high of a roll. Didn't get Drakari. Man, I think maybe I undervalue the get a buddy.